Hey y'all. Okay, so I jumped on earlier, but I wanted to jump on and chat with you guys and do a live power hour with you. So I shared with y'all this tracker. I printed mine off, and I'm gonna sit here and show y'all what I do little times during the day to run my business. So I will say two things I want to say is that different times I do it different ways. So sometimes during the day, a lot of times I'm working in little pockets of the day. Like in the morning, I try to post on social media. I try to get on Legacy Warriors and enter something, maybe share something with you guys, or do like shout outs like I did this morning of like PV and things like that, or new coaches, stuff like that. Try to do a little bit on Instagram stories. I try to work in little pockets of the day, and we've talked about this before. If you work full time, if you go to school, if you have other things, or you're just like me, I'm just a stay-at-home mom that's trying to balance my job, being on my phone, and my kids. I was just talking to Hannah about this tonight. Like, it's always a balance for me to be like, put my phone away, focus on kids, do something with them. What are we doing? And so I either work in little pockets of the day like that, or sometimes, especially during my kids' nap time, I do what's called a power hour. So I'm about to show what I do during like a nap time. My kids went to bed early. My husband had to work late. So I'm like, I'm going to sit down and do some more work. And then I was chatting with some people in here that's like, I need, like some of our team that's like, I need to know what to do next. Like, how do I need to like promote Lift For, but what do I do? How do I do this? So I want to show y'all literally exactly what I'm going to be doing and really share it with y'all and go deep. So this may be a little bit longer, but I think this will be very, very helpful. And just know, like I said, this doesn't have to be 1 hour of your day. It can be broken up. Think like when you pick up your phone to get on social media and scroll or check something. Instead of scrolling, make it a thing in your mind like, no, I'm going to do something for my business first. I'm going to reach out to people. I'm going to do one of the things on the tracker first, and then I can look at whatever I'm looking at. If you're working throughout pockets of the day, if you're working at a lunchtime hour or in between classes or whatever, whatever your lifestyle is, make it work. It doesn't have to be incredible and crazy and intense. And just know, one thing I've been listening to lately is that, I'm going to get to the power hour, is that you don't look at my business right now and think like, oh, well, why can't I be with Brittany? It's like, I've been doing this for 2 years. You may have just started. The quote I've heard in some books I'm reading is they say, don't look at someone else's point B as your part A and think like you should be where they are when they've been doing it, and it's like already like I'm already into like part B and you're just at part A. Does that make sense? So you have to grow this. So I'm going to show y'all how to do it and what I do, and teach y'all a little bit along the way. And so what I would normally do, and I was started to, but honestly my brain was not doing it, is I'm going to post on social media. So as soon as I'm done with this, I have my like picture ready, just trying to process what words I'm going to use to post about the Lift For free group that we're doing. So let me pull it up so I have all the information with me. But we're doing a free group at the beginning of next week. It's called Spark Your Health. And it's fun, food, fitness. We're going to be giving away lots of recipes. We're going to do the Lift For live workout on Saturday and share it next week if people don't get into it next week. Because officially it goes Monday to Friday. So I'm going to post on social media about that. That's crucial. I'm going to post on my Instagram stories about it. Those are two big things I do during my power hour because it's important. That's how people know what I'm doing, right? And then the other thing I'm going to be doing is inviting people. So at the top of the sheet, it tells you the 4 vital behaviors of Beachbody. These are critical. I'm just telling you, every coach does these. If you listen to the National Wake Up Call, which is every Monday, Beachbody puts on like a podcast call, live call. Some coach does some kind of training. Every coach, top coaches, do these things in Beachbody. I'm telling you, when you nail them down, your business starts moving forward. So one of them, be proof that the product works. So drink your Shakeology every day. Post about it on social media. You don't always have to call it Shakeology. You can just be like, I named my pre-workout Mom Juice. I just call it that. And now I'm starting to call it Dad Juice because my husband's getting more involved in the business. So when I post this on my Instagram stories, I always call it Mom Juice. If you follow me, you know that. Most of my followers know. I get messages that say, what's Mom Juice? What's that Mom Juice you drink every day? What's in that? Blah, blah, blah. And so, use a different name. You don't have to, because one thing they say is sometimes when you call it, if I just said, here's my Energize, my pre-workout, someone might go Google Energize and then buy it if they want. Or Google it, and who knows what is out there as far as Shakeology or Beachbody on Google. You can't control what goes out there. So if they go Google it, they'll be like, ooh, not that. If they talk to you and heard your experience and heard the truth from your mouth about the fact that this is all natural, plant-based, they might be willing to try it, right? Or they might buy it from you versus buying it on Google, because if you're just kind of talking about it, they may not know that they can buy it from you. So you don't always have to use the words, but share with people throughout your day that you're being proof that the product works. I'm getting my workout in. That's why almost every day I try to share some of my workout moves. So it's like accountability to me. I'm showing them I'm doing it, being dedicated, and being proof that the product works. And then the other one is invite. Because if you're not inviting people, your business isn't going to move forward. You're not going to have people to help. And I did a quick 5-minute video earlier today just sharing that you have to be inviting to challenge groups and to our groups that we're doing, and you have to be inviting to the business opportunity to really see growth in your business. And when I first started, I was only doing challenge groups. So I was barely inviting anyone to the business, and it's just silly. And when I really started doing it, this year, I just started doing it really consistently. When I do them hand in hand together, my business has grown tremendously. And so you have to do them both. And I just encourage you from the start, share both, because people need to know. And then another one is recognition. I'm talking about the 4 vital behaviors still. Recognition, which is just shouting people out. Grace joined our team today, so I shouted out on here. I put it on my social media. I share about it. If someone's losing weight, yesterday I shared Morgan's before and after. I'm go girl, awesome. We want to be about other people and share other people's journeys too. And then personal development. Now this one is a huge one that people tend to avoid and don't do. We talk about it even in Legacy Warriors, and people struggle with it. But I'm telling you, even this video is personal development for you. So if you're on here, great job getting that vital behavior done. But personal development is huge because it's fueling your mind. It will transform your business if you do it. So, okay, I'm going to go into this now. So the first one is building me. And it starts, if you wonder, it starts Thursday to Wednesday. And that's because that's the Beachbody week. So today was payday in Beachbody. So I get my paycheck to my bank. And so the new week starts today. And it goes till next Wednesday. So that's why it's Thursday to Wednesday, because that's our week. And so the first one is building me. And it says workout and shake. So heck yeah, I had my shake. I actually had 2 today. So did that 80-day obsession. So I'm going to write it. That's today. 80-day obsession plus 2 shakes. And then personal development. Yes, I finished a book today. Hey-yo. And I've listened to several trainings. I've done plenty of personal development. So yes, so checking that off. So doing it. So you can literally print this off and use it at your desk, wherever you are, in a notebook, whatever. If you want to make this, I've been thinking about trying to make an electronic one on Google Docs. If that would be helpful for you. If you're on here and you're I would like that, let me know. I don't want to make it if no one's going to use it because it's going to take time. But if you really want to use it and you would use that, let me know and I'll make it. Okay, so the next one is building my business, and it starts with Thursday. So it gives you a way to know how to invite. This is the question if you're okay, how do I do this? What do I do? How do I get the word out there? How do I share? How do I move my business forward? These are things that you should be doing every day. And I mentioned this when I posted this, but honestly for me, the numbers, no pressure on y'all. If you're just starting, these numbers are great. But for me, the numbers probably need to be multiplied by a couple because I have really big goals in this business and I'm moving it forward and my business has been going for a while. So adding 5 new people, I can do way more than that. So I'm going to explain what all these are and I'm going to literally do them with y'all. So, but these are things that can literally be moving your business forward. Tonight, I'm focusing on our Spark Your Health free group. If you are not in it yet, you can ask to be added. Spark Your Health free group. It's going to be a free group we're doing next week. It's basically a last push to get more people in the Lift 4 group. So if you were I need to get people plugged in the Lift 4, need to tell people about it, it's always a great thing to do these free groups because people are more likely to say yes to a free group first before they just pay you $160 or $70 or $80 for the challenge pack. So put them in the free group, let them try the workout. On Saturday, Joel Freeman is doing a live Lift 4 workout. We're going to share that link so people can do it all throughout next week. We're going to share lots of fun recipes for 4th of July. It's going to be good. So it's a great way to get people in for free. Easy yes to say yes, I want in, and then they can see what kind of is happening, and then maybe you can roll them into the Lift 4 official test group. So add 5 people is my first task, and that means add 5 people to my social network. So I would do that on my Instagram, which I can't because I'm on my phone, but I would do that on my Facebook. And so a great way to do this on Facebook is... So let me talk about the point of this first. The point of this is because at some point you're going to feel very tapped out. You're going to be I feel like I've talked to everyone that I know, or everyone I know knows about this, or I don't know. You're just not going to know. You're just not going to know where to go next. And even me, when I'm working, sometimes I hit a point and I'm I don't know who to reach out to next. And that's why these free groups are good. They get new people looking at your stuff, gives you people to talk to, people to follow up with each month. This month, I've been going back to people that did free groups last month and be hey, I know you love that free group. we're doing a test group, or we're doing another free group if you want to do it, things like that. And so it gives you people. You need to be tracking the people that you talk to. I've told y'all before, it's not pulled up, but I've told y'all before that I use Google Docs. I have a tracking sheet. It's just it's easy. It's nothing fancy, but it's Google, like the Excel form, and I fill it out as I talk to people, and I write down what they say, and it helps keep me on track. Because like Rachel Frazier posted a before and after last week, and she got tons of interest, and she was reaching out. She's like, I've been talking to like 40 people, but here's the thing. And then she's like, but like nothing's happening from it. But that is what happens with people's health. People can look at her picture and be like, whoa, I want what you have. I want what you did. I want what you did. But then they're like, oh, I have to pay money. Oh, I have to like actually work out. Oh, I have to like actually eat healthy. I have to give up this. And they don't want it bad enough. Like they can say they want it, but they don't want to do what you did. You can tell them everything you did, and it's going to be like, But it's hard for people to say yes to their health, especially right off the bat. So, Rachel, if you're on here, one thing you could do is go back and be like, hey, I know you might not be ready to do this, but do you want to jump into the free group with us and just try a workout? You could do that to like maybe get the people interacting again. But if you keep a tracking with all those like 40 people that she had, then you can follow up with them now for the free group, or next month, or the next month, like, hey, I know school just got, when we get into like September, school just got started, your fall schedule's settling in, are you ready to do something this winter and get in shape, like we're doing this, whatever we're going to do then. So tracking is huge. The follow-up is huge. I literally have been talking to this girl about coaching. I think she would be amazing at coaching. I think it would change her life. And she keeps just trying to get every job out there. And she's like passionate about fitness already. And I've been trying to get her to talk to me about being a coach. And she's kind of expressed interest, but she just hasn't made time. But I know the follow-up is so critical and important. And she hasn't expressed like, okay, stop. She's like expressed a little bit of interest, but not enough to say yes to like meeting with me. And I've just been talking to her for like 4 months now. But the follow-up, the fact that she's on my list, so I can think, oh, reach out to her again, see if she's ready. Because it takes people a while to commit to this kind of stuff. And the follow-up is so critical. The follow-up people will be impressed that you follow up. People may get annoyed, but that's okay. More than likely, they'll be impressed. They'll respect you for it. They'll be like, half the time they'll say yes, or they'll eventually say yes. So the follow-up is important. So I'm going to just show y'all really quick. I'm going to turn my camera on for a second before we keep going. So this is sorry the glare. This is if you just joined me, your name may be on here, my follow-up for June. So I have like all my months down here. These are not crossed out forever. I just crossed them out so I could organize. That's why it's just a line. That's why I didn't delete them. Never delete anyone, because you never know when they'll say yes one day. So I have all these people here. The different things mean different things to me. But this just shows, like, I talk to a lot of people, you guys. And so these are like the ones I talked to about coaching on the left. And see, there's Grace. There's your name. So I post I usually put, I haven't been as good about this, but sometimes I'll post what they said. I don't know. I'll try to post what they said, or where I'm at with like followed up again, or where we talk, things like that. And so I keep track of it, and it really helps. So let's get back to this real quick. So adding 5 new people. The important part about that is whenever you hit a wall, even with this, you can go back and follow up, but even sometimes you hit a wall and it's like, I don't know who to reach out to. You always want to be adding more people to your network, which means to your social media friends list, because it's going to get you more contact with people, more interaction with people, and you want to be a good social media, right? Like, you want to spend some time and comment on people's stuff, because the more you comment and the more you interact, the more they're going to see your stuff. Now, I don't focus on this nearly, maybe enough, or very much, but if I see something I think is funny, or if I have someone, this is kind of sad, but if I have someone I'm like, man, I think they would love Beachbody workouts, or like, they're a mom of 3, and I just think like, they like fit kind of who I am a little bit, because I tend to go after people like me sometimes. If I see them, I'm like, I know that they would love at-home workouts. Like, I can just tell. They would love them. Surely, this could change their life. If I see their stuff come up on Facebook, or sometimes I'll intentionally go to their page and I'll comment, because then it gets to seeing their stuff more. It gets them seeing my stuff. It gets me seeing their stuff. It gets like a relationship kind of going without being like, hey, you want to try these workouts? Which sometimes I do that too, and I'm going to do that tonight. But you always want to be adding people to your social network. So that's what I'm going to do. And,
what's up?
Hey, he was just watching my video. And one way that you can do that is sometimes when you're just flipping through Facebook, it'll come up with like suggested friends list or suggested friends. A lot of times if I have like 30 or 25 plus friends in common with them, I'll ask to be their friend and I'll just add people because I know, oh, it's adding to it. Or if someone's having a conversation about something and all these comments and I say something, or sometimes maybe I don't even say something, but it maybe is about something fitness related, or maybe it's not, maybe it's about something mom related, something that like has to do with kind of me, or like I could see myself being in common with them. And if I see people on that, I'll like click on their name. I usually tend to be like, if I have a fairly good amount of friends in common, I'll ask them to be my friend. I know a lot of Beachbody coaches, to build their network, they will join certain Facebook groups. Like, this girl was talking about how she joined, like, she's an African American. She was like, I joined, like, black people who work out group. And she said, because there's not a lot of black people that do this. And so she's just reaching out to black people. It was really cool. But, you know, join a mom group on Facebook. Join something that, like, fits what you do. Join a running group and then friend those people, interact in the group, and it gets you like getting to know more people. So, how am I going to do this right now? I'm going to, while I'm on here with y'all, 65 friends in common with this lady. Friend request, that's one. I'm going to do it. I'm not even kidding. This, I'm not even paying attention very much. It's just, oh, our friend had a baby. So I'm going to see if I know any of her friends. Oh, I do. That's 2. So literally, this is what I'm doing. I'm literally, usually it's a little bit more focused on this, but I'm literally just kind of going through and, oh, see, I went to college with her and I'm not friends with her. 3. So I'm just adding people. And usually I do this pretty like often. 54 friends in common. 4. Like naturally. So I don't a lot of times like look at a list and just do it because I constantly am doing it. But since I'm on here with y'all, I'm going to do it. I just did 5 people. And I kind of, like I said, I try to make sure I have some friends in common with them so that I'm not just spamming people or being weird. You know, there can be, so that it's easier to build a relationship eventually with people because there's already like some common friends there. See, like, here's someone I'm clicking on and I have one friend in common. I'm not going to ask to be her friend because she lives in a like different state. I'm not going to ask to be her friend because that's not helpful. But anyways, that's kind of what you do. So I'm going to check that off. 5 people added. So easy. Okay, so post to social media 2 to 3 times. I've done 2 times already on my Instagram and Facebook, and I've done a live video, and then I'm going to do another post later. If this is like overwhelming to you, just post once a day. Post something. Well, I would actually say, once to twice a day. Because I would say what you need to think about doing is really, I've kind of gotten bad at this, where I just like post and like, hey, you want to join my group? Hey, this is what we're doing. Hey, be a coach. Instead of, I'm trying to get better at giving more value. So I used to post a lot of recipes, but then after I did 80 Day Obsession, I wasn't cooking as many like sweet treats and stuff, even though they were healthier. I just wasn't cooking them for 80 Day Obsession. And so I got out of that. But people love that. And I would share recipes and things like that. So if you have something that you try or you love, or a summer drink that's like kind of healthy that you're loving, or a great quote that you love and you just want to encourage people, try to do something that's giving people value, right? So you want to give them a recipe or just share an encouragement with them. Have it be nothing about joining you or selling or anything. Do that a couple times. And then, what is it called? Jab, jab, right hook is what it is?
Jab, jab, right.
So you're like jabbing, giving them good stuff, giving them the like encouragement, the like, here's a recipe, just give stuff to them. And then you right hook and you say, hey, you want to come into my Live for Free group? Or I'm going to say something different, like you want to come into a 5-day fun fitness and food group, you know, and do a free workout, something like that. And so you don't always have to say Live for either, because if people already know what it is, they may be like, oh no. But if it sounds really weird, but some people just have you may even have been one of those, like made up mindset about Beachbody or workouts or whatever, or they're seeing everybody do it, so they don't want to do it. They like resist what everybody's doing, right? I do that. I tend to do that. So just say you want to do like this fun group and like share like a recipe that maybe we're going to share, even if we're not, who cares? Just share it and be like, you want more recipes like this? Join this group, totally free. It's going to be fun. And we're going to give away prizes. Like, use that to hook people in and then add them to the free group. So
it's right hook, sorry. You said left.
I don't think I said right or left. I just said hook them. No. Okay, anyways. So share good content and then invite. So you want to be posting on social media. I'm just telling you guys, also use Instagram stories. Instagram stories is huge. It gives people a peek into your life. Even if you do 3 to 5 stories a day, that's all you have to do. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be all fitness related. Like, if you watch mine, today I literally showed a boomerang of my son dancing because he asked me to. It was so random. But, like, share something like share mom juice or whatever you want to call it. People call it golden juice or go-go juice or magic juice or whatever you want to call it. Or share a workout move or share your busy day. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Get on Instagram stories. People are watching them. People are loving them. Live videos. We may do a social media challenge coming up, and I'll get y'all to do some live videos. But live videos are huge. I'm trying to get back into that more lately because my phone was broke for so long. I got out of the habit, and now I need to get back to it. But there you go. Okay, so here's the next one. Connect with 10 new people. This is going to be challenging because I did not think of it ahead of time. So 10 new people. I had already thought of someone today that I want to connect with. So I'm going to write her name down. So you're going to connect with 10 new people. So this is a free group. You're going to... Connect with 10... Sorry. Connect with 10 new people means connecting can be... engaging on social media. Go to their social media and comment and say stuff, okay? So that you're building that relationship, you're getting them to see you, things like that. And so, like I said, that's really important because you want to be a good person on social media. You want to be able to interact with people and get them seeing your stuff. And if you're not using social media and being nice to people on social media, and Facebook wants you to interact with people, and they're going to give you more visuals on your posts if you're interacting with people. Does that make sense? So even when you're messaging people, if you say you hadn't seen any of my stuff, or you went to high school with me and you never see my posts, but then I reach out and we're talking about something, guess what? You're going to see my posts the next day, the next coming days. That's just how it works. So the more you interact with people, the more you'll see their stuff. So I'm going to go here. I'm not sure who I'm going to interact with. I'm going to interact with someone. But see, the hard thing right now is that a lot of these people are like some of you guys. So, but that's why this is good to interact with new people so that you see new people's stuff. So I'm just going to laugh at this. It's just hard to focus on what I'm doing because I'm also talking to y'all. But I'm going to do it anyways. I don't want to see that. It's too sad. Did I see her today? I think I saw this girl today. Yes, I did. So I'm going to say... So this girl just said, "Hey ladies, who can teach me how to braid my daughter's hair before school starts?" And I just said, "YouTube," smiley face, and I said, "Good seeing you today," because I ran into her somewhere. So that's going to get annoying. I don't even know who this is. But see, okay, this girl, I don't even know who this is, but she posted a funny, workout video. That's funny. Funny workout video. So, I'm literally laughing. And so I'm going to say, ha ha ha. Literally LOLing. Because I am. Because her video is funny. I don't know who she is. That's 3. Okay. Keep going. Ooh, she did my free group last month, but she hasn't done anything about it, so I have happy feet again. She got a pedicure. So cute. I need a pedicure. Comment. That's 4. See? This is easy. It's just... you want to be... It's kind of fake, but kind of genuine. But, oh, how can I turn this off? My mom and my sister are just talking.
Turn your chat off.
There we go. Okay. Sorry. It's fine for me, but it would get on y'all's nerves, I'm sure. Okay, so that's 5. This girl, I've talked to her about Beachbody before. That's 6. So I'm literally just going and commenting on people. I know this might be annoying that I'm keeping y'all on live, but I think it's important to show y'all, I literally do this as I go. Let's see. Who posted that? Oh, I've talked to her before. Let's see. What is this? 7? I was just thinking about this girl today. What'd she post? She just shared it.
I would say I don't think it's spammy or like weird because this isn't necessarily like.
You're just being genuine and like commenting versus.
Yeah, you're commenting. You're
That's 8.
You're trying to leverage Facebook's algorithm, really.
Yeah, really. I guess you're just trying to like figure out. Yeah. Facebook.
You want to be in front of them, so you want to eventually be in front of them more and grab their attention more. So it's not like you want to make fake conversation. It's like you want them to see your stuff more and start the dialogue on stuff that they're seeing from you. So
yeah, so it is true. You want to, like, it's just Facebook, like, hides things from you, right? So if you know there's people that you think would be interested or you've been talking to and you want them to see your stuff more, this is a great way to get it in front of them, is just to go comment on their stuff, like their stuff, say things to them. It's a great way. And so I have one more to do. Let me find one more.
You're just trying to basically you're just beating Facebook's.
Yeah.
You're beating Facebook's algorithm.
Okay, so I did 10 of those, so I'm going to check that off. 10. So that's something, honestly, I probably need to get better at. Like, if I'm, like, randomly scrolling, I'll, like, comment sometimes, but not that much, not intentionally. I need to get better at that. And the same, if you feel like you're a social media point and you get more interaction on, like, Instagram, then focus more on there. And I will say, since we're talking about social media still a little bit, when you use Instagram, use hashtags, you guys, and think about hashtags that fit you. I'm going to give an example that one of the coaches gave at Summit. She said that she's one of, like, the top coaches, and she said that she gets, she uses hashtags that fit her. So she has, like, a blonde bob, and she likes to drive Jeeps, and she's from Virginia. So she uses, like, literally uses the hashtag blonde bob on her post. Something about, like, Jeep girl or love Jeeps, and something about Virginia. She's like Miss Virginia. So she, like, posts all that stuff, and then she will literally, this is how she interacts. She connects with 10 people. She goes to, like, blonde bob hashtag, and she can see other people who have put posts up in the blonde bob hashtag, and she'll like their pictures, she'll comment on a couple, she'll maybe friend request them. She said she literally, because she interacts with people like that, it gets a relationship going. Instagram the same way. Once you start commenting on people and talking to them, then they start seeing your posts too. The Blonde Bob girls are starting to see Miss Virginia's posts. And she said the last 6 coaches that have joined her team literally have a Blonde Bob. She's like, we're starting like a Blonde Bob club over here because of her hashtag. So, like, if you're using Instagram, don't just use Beachbody hashtags. Don't just say Beachbody or 80-Day Obsession or Lift 4 or whatever. Use hashtags that fit you. Like, I've started to use ones like Boy Mom, Girl Mom, Fit Mom, Mom Strong. I need to get I was thinking I need to, like, research some more. Like, Texas Mom. I was trying to think of things that fit me. I don't know. Long hair. I don't know. Maybe I should try long hair. That's so random. Or headbands. I don't know. Something that fits you, and, like, just start searching and see what it is and see what you can find, see the people you can find, and interact with people. So that one is really important. I'm actually going to start that because I just need to get better at that, honestly. And that, if you feel like you don't know who else to reach out to, that is a huge way to connect with people. Huge. And it can really expand your reach and get more people's eyes on your stuff. And I was going to tell something else about that, and I forgot. Okay. If I remember, I'll come back to it. But let's move on down the list. So now it's invite 5 people to your challenge group. So I'm going to invite 5 people to our free group. This is one I was saying. So if I sat down at lunchtime, not around y'all, not like keeping y'all in live video, I would probably, that number would be like 20 to me. So tomorrow, like today, I did some follow-up for the Lift 4 like sign-ups because we've done a little, the summer fit pack that we've done for people that sign up for Lift 4, and I've had some people who've been interested, and so I was trying to, like, follow up with them to get them, like, enrolled in the full Lift 4 program. But tomorrow I'm going to really focus in on just inviting people to the free group, and so I'm probably going to sit down and do, like, a ton of messages about that. But the more you reach out, the more likely you're going to get yeses and get people involved. They say, I think I already said this, but the ratio is like 10 to 1. Like, you reach out to 10 people, you get 1 person. And sometimes that does seem true. Oh, I said that in my video about coaching earlier. It's like you have to be reaching out about coaching and about your groups. And so this free group is a perfect opportunity to do that. I'm going to reach out to some people. Let me think. I have one that I thought of. One that's not very good. Let's see. I'm going to reach out to her. Okay, I reached out to one person so far. So I'm going to reach out to these people. I'm going to tell y'all kind of what I'm saying. Let's see. Some people, like, this is kind of a friend, but I think she would love these workouts. So for her, I didn't even invite her yet. I'm just reaching out in general to start conversation with her, right? And I'm going to let it form naturally. So it might take a little while, actually. But that's okay, because you don't want to, like, push people away. So, like, this is, like, my friend, but she moved far away. I haven't talked to her in a while. So I'm just going to chat with her for probably several days or something like that until we get to a place where I can be like, hey, we're doing this free group. Like, you know, the conversation will come up somehow as you spark it and things happen. If you need help with conversation, you guys, I posted a video this week. It took me like 3 days to watch the video because it's an hour long. But I just like kept it pulled up on my computer, and as I would sit here, I'd watch a little. As I worked out, I listened a little. But it's about conversation. It's about closing without being spammy. It's called Closing with Class. It's very helpful on how to like have genuine conversation with people. How to, even when people say, hey, how much is the Lift 4 program? How to have conversation to make sure Lift 4 is what they need, you know, like, I signed up someone today, and I was at Summit last week, and I wasn't very, like, focused on that, and she was just like, hey, how much is Lift 4? And I was just, like, talking to her about it. I got her signed up, but then after talking to her today, I'm like, she would have really benefited from 2B Mindset. If I would have known that, I could have gotten it for so much cheaper if she would have signed up with it all together, right? And so that was kind of my bad, and so I'm not sure what we're doing with her yet, but it teaches you to have really good conversation with people to know where to go next. So, let me find some people real quick. Oh, so generally I would say like, hey, how are you? And this might be people I'm following up with. Like, I know you were interested, or you enjoyed the free group last month. We're doing another one, and there's a brand new program coming out, and you can do the workout live this Saturday. Do you want to join? And we'll see what they say. So let me see. That's what I'm going to do right now. Let's go to, boom, let's see. Sorry, now I have to like look for people's names. So that's what I do. I literally, like, I'm scrolling through my, follow-up stuff from the past. If you don't have that, reach out to new people. Don't be afraid. You're offering them something free. You don't have to be afraid of that. So it's totally okay. So this girl. So this is literally what I do. Ready? I just said, hey, because our last conversation was she told me that she had finally started drinking coffee without sugar in it, which was a big deal because I like taught her how to give up sugar and how to be aware of sugar in her diet. And so I just commented back and said, hey, how's that sugar-free coffee going? But here's the thing. I'm writing her name down and on my follow-up, and in a couple, hopefully she'll write me back, and I'll be able to talk to her, and I'll be like, awesome, well, I wanted to let you know, and then I'll tell her about the free group. So I'll talk to her about the coffee, and then I'll tell her about the free group. So I keep it genuine. It's not, like, super spammy or weird. I'm not necessarily just, like, reaching out cold to people, but that's kind of how it works. Let me see this girl. So this girl, she's kind of a cold market. Cold market means, like, I don't really have a relationship with her. She commented on a post that I put out, like, 2 months ago, and she did a free group with me, and so I'm just reaching back out to her because she said all these things, but she never wanted to, like, join. She's one of those, right? She said, whenever she first messaged me, she said, I want to join. I said, hey, love to get you set up with free workouts. Would love to get to know and hear about some of your desires and goals for your health, right? And she had said, I just want to feel good in general. I am not happy with the way I look, and more often than not, the way I feel tired a lot and just sluggish. I have no motivation. I feel a huge reason for this is because I eat like crap. I honestly don't even know where to begin to change my lifestyle and eating habits. Y'all, she can say all that and then she still didn't commit. That just shows you how hard it is for people to commit to their own health. It's hard, but we have to love people through the excuses, because eventually she's going to get to a place where she wants to say yes. And if I'm still there sharing and inviting and following up with her, she's going to want to work with me. So that is what this is. I mean, that's a perfect example. So I just reached out to her and said, hey, how are you? I wanted to let you know that we are doing another free group starting next week called Spark Your Health. We will have a fun, free, live workout for you to try out. I know you want to feel better and do some things about it. This is a great way to kickstart it. Plus, lots of yummy recipes for the 4th and prizes. Want me to add you to the group. So you see how I tie back in her goals. I go back to our conversation, or in my follow-up, I had little notes about what she said. I go back to that. I point that out. I bring that back up to her. I encourage her. Then I bring up, hey, you said you want to do this. You said you needed this. Like, let's do it, So that's what I did. That's 3. Let me find 2 more to message. Let's see. This girl has talked to me. This girl I'm about to talk to has talked to me, like, seriously, probably 10 times on Instagram about doing this. And so, to start with her, she just posted that she got married. And I think she eloped. So I'm just, like, generally talking to her. So I'm just, like, generally talking to her about that. So that's 4. I'm going to do 1 more. Let's see. This girl, see, this is what I write, and this helps me a lot, so I'm going to show you this. This was in April. This girl, Natalie, I don't know her really, but replied to my results pictures, and then over here it says, is super interested, but catching up on bills. Get with her in a few months. So when I get something like that, usually I will go down here. That's why I have advanced months, and I'll write like a note here. I don't know if I did that. I don't remember her name being over here, but I'll go here and be like, okay, follow up with her, because she said in a few months. But since it's been 2 months, I'm going to reach out to her right now and get with her about this. I know this video is long, y'all, but I want to take y'all through what I do. And when I'm not talking to y'all, this goes by so much quicker. So, and like I said, you can break it up. So I'm going to go back and see what she said. Not a workout girl, just started doing walking. Gained 20 pounds since January, so. And okay, so for her, she said she had gained 20 pounds since January. I reached out to her. I said, hey, Natalie, how are you? I know you are super interested in making some changes and losing some of the pounds you gained this year. We're hosting a free group this week called Spark Your Health. We've got a free 30-minute live workout that you can try from your home and lots of yummy recipes plus prizes. Would you be interested in jumping in? If I had never talked to her, if I had never seen what she had said, I would just say, hey, Natalie, how are you? We're hosting a fun free group this coming week called Spark Your Health. Yeah, it's going through the 4th of July, but we're going to be giving away yummy recipes, doing a live free workout that's going to be super fun, plus prizes. And I'd say, think you want to join. So I would just kind of say the same thing. So don't be afraid to reach out to someone if you think they would benefit from this or like it, even if you've never talked to them before. Obviously, it's great if they've like commented or liked one of your posts. Feel free to reach out. Start there. Sometimes I'm like, I just need new people to reach out to, and I'll go to some of my latest posts and I'll just reach out to people who've liked or commented because I know they're seeing my stuff. So I do that sometimes too. Okay, we're almost done here. So I invited 5 people. Follow up. So follow up with people. I literally went through my whole list today from this month and followed up earlier, so I'm not going to do that again because that would be repetitive and annoying to them, right? But follow up. So if you're doing this every day, and you're keeping track of it on some kind of tracker, even in this little printout, I only printed out the first and the last page. In the second and third page, it's paper tracking. If you need to track paper-wise, track it with paper. I don't necessarily recommend it. I did it for a while in the beginning, but the more people you're reaching out to, the more you want to grow this business, the more like ease you need with it. But if you can like be organized with like a notebook and stuff, go for it. But I follow up all the time. If you were inviting 5 new people a day, commenting on people's stuff, you will have people to follow up with. So if you're like, I don't have anyone to follow up with right now, you will. If someone joined your group, if someone did a free group with you like last month, go follow up with them. And just, even if it's just like, hey, how are you? Just ask them how they're doing. Hey, I know like last month I don't know, whatever they said. Follow up, be genuine, talk to them. It doesn't always have to be an invite. You want to be genuine. You want to love on people. You want to take time with people if that's what it takes. But you also want to move your business forward. So do a little bit of both. Okay, so follow up. I did it all today. I followed up with multiple people, waiting for them to comment back, trying to get them into the group. So done. Invite 5 people to join your team. That's a good one. Okay, so 5 people to join your team. I kind of did that today too. I invited her. Here's one more. Let's see. Okay, I can do that. So you want to invite 5 people to join your team. I've been talking to 3 people today. I'm going to invite 2 more right now. And so think about people. I'm going to go back to my list. Or sometimes you can go to your list of what's it called? Of current challengers. That's a great place to start because they're already dedicated to the workouts. They already know what they're doing. It's a great place to jump in and ask them to join your team. So I'm going to reach out to her. Let's see. Last name. So I literally just sent someone a message. Here, look. I'm just talking to her because I've asked her to be a coach before, so I'm just like reaching out to start conversation again to see how she's doing. And then I came down here and I wrote her name on my tracking sheet. C means coach. I reached out to her as a coach, wrote her name, and then I wrote just like coaching general information. Our general conversation. So I did that. I can reach out to one more person. Let me think of who it is. I'm gonna go to, let me see. I know who. I've been thinking about this girl a long time. Let's see. I just said it. Some people I do this to. I don't always do this, but this girl's been on my mind for a long time. And so I've talked to her. She did like a free group recently, and I just messaged her and said, hey, I'm curious. Have you ever thought about doing what I do as an online fitness coach? She may say, no, girl. Or she may say, I've never really thought about it. What exactly do you do? And then I get to tell her more about it, right? That's a comment I get a lot. Sometimes people are just like, no, not at all. Not for me. Doesn't hurt my feelings. It's changed my life. They can change theirs if they wanted to, but it doesn't have to. You know, it's for the right people. You will reach out to the right people. But if she says like, I might could do that, or I haven't really thought about it, or I don't really know what you do, then I could tell her. So I invited 5 people to my team. Done. Y'all, it's that easy. You just have to do it. You have to know, like, it's changing my life. I want to change my life more with this. I'm not just being spammy. I have a genuine heart to help people. I have a genuine heart to reach out to people. I wish I had my phone where I could see it, but I told this girl earlier, I was like, I'm reached out to you over and over because I literally think this could change your life. She's like just trying to get all these different jobs, and I'm just like, give it a chance. It would do it. She's trying to be a personal trainer, and she's making no money. And I'm like, put it online. You will get so much more. And we've talked before. We've had a going relationship. I know she'll join eventually. So I'm just waiting for her to say yes. And then recognize 3 people, which I kind of already did today. Let's see. I can recognize someone else, though. I was thinking that earlier. So I recognized Grace earlier for joining our team. I recognized someone else for joining Legacy Warriors. But I was thinking I'm going to look through some of the posts for, in our Legacy Warriors where people check off that they've drank Shakeology. And I'm just going to shout out someone that's drank Shakeology a couple times this week. So let's see. I have to find them all. I don't know. Let's see. Nope, that's not it. Yep, okay. Allison Conyer has drank Shakeology multiple times this week. So I'm going to get on Legacy Warriors and I'm just going to shout it out. I read something about, like, shout out people who drink this Shakeology every day, and I don't really do that. So I was like, that's a great idea. So I'm going to do it. Trying to get those, there it is. Okay, so this is simple. I left it super simple. Grace, I'm so glad it's helpful. And you just got started. We're having your call tomorrow. I'm excited about that. But this is helpful because this is literally, y'all, this is literally what I do plus some. Like, I'm really excited about this thing because it's going to help me. But it's what I do. And a lot of times, social media posts, when you post different things, you get, feedback from that. You can be pulling, right now you're seeing me pull people out of nowhere to comment and like on and stuff like that, which sometimes you have to do, but sometimes when you've been posting things on social media and people have been commenting or liking, you can pull people from there to reach out to, and it's way helpful. But this also hits all of vital behavior. So I just wrote, and you'll see it in Legacy Warriors, shout out to Allison for rocking fueling her body this month. She has been drinking that superfood shake like crazy. Way to go. And I put this month, I meant this week, because I do not know about the month, but I know about the week. So I'm going to put that out there, right? Way to go. And so that is all of this, right? So then you can also, after you've done the week, you can look down here and see, how many people have you contacted? How many customers have you gotten? How many new coaches? Total commissions. You can keep track of all this, especially if you're a paper person and a list person. And how many Success Club points. That's all very important to grow your business, to move your business forward. And we're going to be doing some groups coming up that are push to Emerald, push to Diamond, which are the next ranks in y'all's business. I want to get y'all there because you're going to see more success in your business. You're going to make more money for you and your family. I know you all have big whys, big dreams for doing this, to help people, to grow this for your family, for yourself, for bills, to get out of debt. Hello, student debt over here. Let us get out, please. We're praying for that. We want this business to help get us out of that. And so we're going to be doing some groups where we're going to be using this. I'm going to keep y'all accountable to this. And I think that, keeping you accountable will be helpful because it's easy for me to tell you this, but for you to sit down and do it. But if you know, we're keeping each other accountable and we're trying to hit goals, this will really help you with that. And so this hit all the vital behaviors. I proved that the product works. I drank my shake and I did my workout today. And I documented it on social media for the most part, on Instagram stories. Use them if you're not. I challenge you. Use them tomorrow and tag me. Tag me. All you have to do is write at Brittany Sewell in your Instagram stories and it'll tell me you're doing it. That's y'all's challenge. Okay, and then I invited. So I invited people. I invested in people by reaching out to challengers today. That's another thing you have to do. Reach out to some of your challengers. Check in with them. Some people I haven't talked to in a while, I checked in with. I was like, hey, how are you? So you're having kind of a rough time last week. How's it going? Recognition, I recognize people today. And then personal development, I did it. Even that new recognizing about Shakeology, that's big and awesome. So there's things that you can do. This is so helpful. So we're going to do some push to diamonds, push to emerald groups. I'm going to be inviting y'all to those soon because I'm ready to see y'all move this business forward, and this will get you there. Okay, on this little note, I'm just going to go over this real quick. This just helps you kind of keep track of stuff. You can know, like, team groups. We're doing a Lift 4 group. It's Spark Your Health. The purpose and goal is to let people try it for free for 5 days so that they can get into Lift 4. Post, engage, train, check in. So you can keep track of all that here. Coach one-on-ones. Tomorrow I have a one-on-one with Melinda and Grace. And so I could write that there and we could do that. And then if I have extra time, I have a list right here. I want to make a calendar for July for our group for what we're going to be promoting. I want to watch a Shakeology video that I missed. And so things like that. I have a list of some things like that. So these are really helpful for tracking your business. Use them. I hope this video was helpful. If you have questions, let me know. I tried to kind of give y'all a lot of information as far as social media, as far as what I do on the business. Like I said, do not feel overwhelmed and think, I don't have time to sit down and do all that. Like, one, make it fit your lifestyle. For me lately, getting up before my kids get up and doing some of this, not all of this at all, it benefits me. Mostly before they wake up, I try to post on social media. I've been trying this week to spend time with the Lord, focus on myself first, then go to my business and post on social media, get in the Legacy Warriors and y'all's group and things like that, or our team group. And then at nap time, I do more of the inviting and things like that. And so you really have to be careful not to get busy with things that aren't going to move your business forward. This inviting and connecting with people is what will move your business forward. And don't forget, we're not just sharing about our free groups and our challenge groups. You're sharing about the coaching opportunity too. It's huge. Use my story. If you have just started and you don't have a story to share, you're like, I just started, I haven't even made any money. Use my story. Say that, Brittany, my coach now, is making more than she used to make working full-time at a university. I do. My paycheck is more than I used to make at Hardin-Simmons University when I was an event planner there. It's huge. And I had big goals to make more than that this summer. And so use other people's stories. It's okay to do that. And I just shared a video of a guy at Summit who joined with a credit card. He didn't even have money. He had to pay with a credit card. And then after the second month, he couldn't buy a Shakeology. He's like, I almost quit. But no, I used another credit card, bought my Shakeology, and then I got 7 people in a challenge group that month. Push your business forward when there's risk in it, when it's hard for you, when you're like, I don't know, I can't do anything else but move this business forward. This stuff will get you there, and it will change your life. So we have great opportunity, great ability to grow and move this business and make changes for people and for our lives. And remember, it's all about people. And so I just thought this would be really helpful for y'all. I hope it was. Thanks for joining me. If you were on here live, you're awesome, because I know I can't tell how long this is, but I know it's long. But I told you, power hour. So I'll talk to y'all later, and y'all have a good night. Any questions? Post them below.